Everyone in here has listened to that song before, right? Every single person that's listened so far to this has definitely listened to the song. And this guy had the courage. Let's talk about his name. Let's tell you his name. Lenar Young. Lenarr Young. Lenar Young was the motherfucker who was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what everybody does. I'm just going to record it. I do this shit 1 out of 3 times I'm on hold at work or somewhere, and this song's like, I'm just like, This time next week, I will have a fun podcast rap. I'll have a rap.
Thank you for holding. My name is Mike.
Shit.
How may I help you today? Hello? Is anybody there? This is Mike speaking from Furniture.
Fucking Mike, man. That is that is Lenar Young. Check him out on Facebook, YouTube, all that good stuff. He is fantastic. He's funny as hell. And everyone everyone in America has heard that song. Anyway, this time next week, I'll have a rap to that. I'll try that out. We'll see how that works. That's a pretty good idea because I always get into it. Guys, I would have had a co-host tonight. And I don't want to tear her a fucking part. But I will say that she comes from a generation. The title of this episode, I think, is I'm Legit Just Saying. I'm going to start probably with that. I'll start with the fact that I think my co-host is angry with me. And here's what it is. As you've done it. I don't think we've all done it, but some of us have done it. Most of us have done it at this point in the world, I guess, time. And is that the new generation of people, and this girl's like 5 years younger than me or some shit, maybe 10. They're reading text, and they, depending on what mood they're fucking in, they get to determine how you're talking to them because they're reading. I said something hilarious. It wasn't that funny. I said something in relation to the show. And she was angry that she had done some other stuff for the show. I don't. Why the fuck would that not count? We're super into that. Like, bring anything. And she, this is it. We'll be truthful about all this shit. I don't want to throw all of her on the bus. This motherfucker thinks I'm using her for views. Guys, I will tell you right fucking now. A few things. One, I'm sexier than her. And if I was using her for fucking views, I'd ask her about her tits and her pussy all the goddamn time. And I don't. I'm asking her for some banter every once in a while. And I like her banter. But I don't like the fact that half of her banter in life, because of her age, and there's a few of you out there, they read things and they think it's they determine the tone. Look at Facebook, look at social media, just in general, just people that you determine that. I could say the simplest fucking thing in 2 different ways. Let's say I like you and we're texting and I'm into you and you're into me and I go, I don't like tattoos. Let's say I post a status on Facebook that says, I don't like tattoos. It's 4 fucking words, right? There it is. Like that, just, you know how many people would like fucking like will tell me to fuck Jesus, you Christian piece of shit. All I said is I don't like tattoos. I hear that shit all the time. Just it's a fucking fun example because people think people with tattoos get so fucking defensive. I do this shit like once a year on Facebook. It's actually funny, but it's so insane that people read something. Whereas if I'm sitting talking to you and say, oh, I don't like tattoos, Meaning, I've got 4 of them, and I really regret them because I was 14 when I got them. But wait, hear me out. Just context is context. Perception is everything. This is where you need a fucking someone to banter off of. But the thing is, texting and just reading text is fucking insane. The people that read it, they determine how you've sent it. That also being said, sometimes you're in a badass mood and you send something and it comes off fucking assholey, and it's not. And I'm just saying, these are the kind of people that shorten words. These are the kind of people that back these texts up, or these what they do is it's cop out. It's a cop out when they go, oh no, I was just saying. Or what they do now is they fucking actually say it and then say, just saying. 2 things. First of all, what I was talking about, they shorten words. Oh, no, we'll talk about that in a second. But just saying, it's like people will text you or even say stuff now, and then just saying. Just saying. First of all, it's passive aggressive as fuck, and I can talk about that all night because I fucking hate my passive aggressive coworker. I mean hate, but just saying, 1 is passive aggressive. It's a cop out. 2, it's what man, and I'm calling out men, primitive fucking straight white guy here. I'm calling out men. What man will say something he means, right? And then also back out with, I'm just saying. Hey, I'm just saying. That's it's such a pussy thing to say to me. Like, it's such a pussy thing to say. Like, just saying. Hey, I'm just saying. It's just a pussy thing to say. Well, dude, are you calling me a pussy or fucking not? It's a pussy thing to say. Oh, just saying. Just saying. It's fucking say it. It's ridiculous that started all with text. That started with, I can say what I want with no emotion and let you take the ride of, you pick what you want to feel about what I text you. And what happens is it's evolved into JS, man. Hey, JS. Hey, you read that wrong, buddy. I swear, legitimately, we're going to talk about that word in just a second. Legitimately, that's what happened tonight with myself and Tori. But it's because that's real, and because it does happen, people take advantage of it. I mean, it's like, hey, people used to hitchhike and people used to need help and get help. Now people hitchhike to fucking rape you. And I'll never pick up a hitchhiker because they're going to fucking rape me. So that's now what's happened to me. If you say just saying, you're a fucking pussy. And I don't like you. And I think you're a fucking... Yeah, I mean, that's it. I don't even have the words. I'm just cursing to curse because that's how I feel about anyone that'll say something that they really fucking mean. Let's be fair. And then they blame it on you and cop out and go, just saying. Legitimately, I don't like that. Also, these are legitimately the best drinks I've had all day. Not, hey, legit, this is the best drink I've ever had. That doesn't work. That's my biggest. Oh, it's not my biggest. I got a few pet peeves. But what sucks about the whole. That's fucking nice, Mark. Thanks. Mark would rape me. Yeah. Like what's gonna happen though is Webster's gonna pick it up and be like, oh, legit, A, and then B, and be like, oh yeah, it's just a short word for legitimately, and that's fine because that's gonna happen. I can't fight that. But I don't think it's fucking acceptable, and we all need to fight that. This is legit the best asparagus avocado sandwich I've ever had. What? No, that sandwich is legit. Okay? It's a legit thing. But it's legitimately the best sandwich you've ever had. Why are we fucking accepting things like that? Why are we accepting just saying? Why? I mean, everyone wants to fucking... I got a buddy, Will, and everyone follow him. He's been on the podcast. He's a really great guy. I'll troll him all the time. Kill pedophiles. Kill all pedophiles. He wears in that shit. Okay, great. Let's agree. How many fucking pedophiles you killed? Okay. It's the same shit. Like, this generation are sitting watching things happen. They like the fact Like, I don't know. Why are we letting it happen? Like, do something about it. Guys, you don't have to kill a pedophile, but you have to get in the fucking face of the justice system if you don't like what they're not doing. Like, that's it. Like, if someone says just saying to me, look, I'm not a big fucking guy, but if you call me a pussy and then say just saying, I'm going to say, hey, man, what are you fucking saying? Is that legit or not? All I'm saying is that. Guys, that was the first thing on the agenda. The second thing on the agenda, I don't remember. I thought we definitely had, I guess Tori did hours of research. Now she's bailing, but I guess she doesn't understand. I don't really give a fuck about that. I try to figure out bullshit. Yeah. What about, you know what I like to do? You know, I think I'd like to do? I got a few things. One, we didn't talk about last week, a bunch of cool stuff, which I do have a few things I'd like to talk about. Let's check this shit out, though. 2022 celebrity deaths are pretty massive. And I'll tell you what, that's a pretty good, especially when you're sitting alone up here. Celebrations. Nah, motherfucker. We going with way different celebrations. Oh, there's predictions, which we should totally get into. I can't say the number one that I predict, but the NSA is going to get me anyway. Deaths in 2022, notable deaths. So before we look at that, let's just look at it together because that's the way it goes. All right. Oh, that's better. Don't know about this Welsh community. I'm not disrespecting anyone here. If I don't know him, I don't know him. I actually have a special relationship, not gay, but with this guy. So I know him. You guys don't. So who gives a shit about him, right? Oh, this is fucking today. Holy shit. Oh, man. God rest them. God bless them, and God bless their families. We're not making fun here. I just thought there'd be like a few funny ones, or not. Jesus, fuck. A few fun ones, i.e. Bob Saget and shit. He'd be the one that would like this, me fucking up. That's what happened. So we got Sidney Poitier, Bob Saget, and fucking Meatloaf. Did Betty White just died, right? Betty White died right before 22? Because that's what's happened. Anyway, Betty White just fucking died last week. Guys, Louis Anderson, God fucking bless Louis Anderson, he just passed away. One of the funniest motherfuckers in the world. Two of the funniest motherfuckers on the planet gone. Betty White again a couple weeks ago. Excuse me, Andre Leon Talley. I'm not sure who he is. Long life, 70 or so, 74 years old or so. Jordan Cashmere, I don't know. See, I'm gonna stop because I don't know these motherfuckers, right? But let's just talk in general about fucking Saget. I don't have to talk about each of them. That's 222. 2022 is coming in hard, right? 2022 is coming in real hard, real fast. Meatloaf. That's how we do that. Meatloaf, to me, this is how I do my show. It's irrational. It's on me. If you disagree, please. Meatloaf, to me, was in the, especially in the 80s, was doing an American thing when most American bands were trying to emulate a British thing. By the way, that British thing was emulating an American original. So it is what it is. But Meatloaf, to me, it's up there with the Talking Heads. They're up there with the Talking Heads in that respect, in my opinion only, that they were great. I love them. I love Meatloaf. Excuse me. Because it was an American band doing something very American to me. And you can ask me any day of the week, and you can ask any of my friends and family that know me that I'm not a big 80s fan. I hate Journey. I don't like Van Halen. That's not saying that there's not a song you could play that I'd be like, oh, that's fucking good, or I like that, or it's not saying I take away any. That's like saying I don't like fucking Mel Gibson Well, no one really likes him anymore, but some of his movies are dope as fuck. Didn't really like the 80s, kind of fucking really gay to me. And just again, trying to copy everything Zeppelin did. But I did like Meatloaf, thought he was innovative. And I thought, again, talking heads, so don't want to disrespect Meatloaf, but what a fucking loss. I don't know why I'm talking about deaths and shit. Did we talk about the Doordash Dilemma? That's what we'll talk about. I don't even know if I fucking talked about that last week, but we're talking about it tonight. And this is how I'll, I won't say end the show by any means, but this is probably going to be the peak. DoorDash is, it seems like, it honestly seems like a very awesome thing. It is a very awesome idea. Google or Uber Eats, DoorDash, great idea. It's expensive depending on where you live. I work in the city. I work in a big city, and it's very easy to get DoorDash. It's very cheap because they're just busy. And it's, places are relatively close, and yeah, great idea. I live in a smaller town, and the prices are not fucking worth it. It's like I'd rather fucking ride my bike than pay the fees. Excuse me. To my point, and I'm just going to say it, to my point, is I'm paying these fees, which are supposed to go to wages, in my opinion. I mean, obviously, you had to make a fucking buck, but the amount of fucking complaint, like, this is what's happening, and it's ruining the fucking country. It's ruining the fucking country. This is what's ruining the fucking country. Is your Uber drivers, your DoorDashers are now self-employed. They're now business owners. They're now CEOs of me.fucking.com. And this is my car. And these are my fucking rules. And I pick my jobs that I do. And that's the worst fucking thing that DoorDash could have done. You want to believe in capital? You want to believe in the American dream? Work your ass off, is what they tell you. Work your fucking ass off, is what they tell you from day one. And they tell you that on day one, but then they tell you again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Work your ass off. All right, well, I'll tell you what. I just worked my fucking ass off, and I became a fucking business owner. I became my own boss. I am a fucking self-employed motherfucker, and I dash doors and I deliver food. I'm my own person now. I've got my own business. I'm a 1099 fucking independent business contract. Look at me. I got DoorDash. I'm the American fucking dream, people. That's me. All right? So that's the American dream. Work your ass off. Work your ass off. You'll get there. Work your ass off doing DoorDash in my town. Work your fucking ass off 5,000 hours a week and make yourself 1,000% available and see how that works. What a fucking stupid fucking idea. Great idea by the company. But if you guys all just walk out instead of believing the fucking shit that they're feeding you, then guess what? They'll just make you fucking employees, give you shifts, and figure it out. They're worth billions, guys. Billions. Fucking insane. The background check you have to go through and all that shit. They are making it fucking great. They're sitting with their feet up. And because you believe in the shitty fucking American dream that they're giving you, it's like, oh, yeah, you pick your deliveries. To my point, the amount of fucking complaints I see on social media from DoorDash drivers about their customers and about their tips. Holy fucking shit. Who are you? Who the fuck? Oh, with all due respect, you own your own business. You're self-employed. You work for yourself. I get that. You can complain all you fucking want. But you don't fucking complain to the consumer. You're not allowed to do that. If a Walmart, if a fucking, I don't know. I'm saying Walmart like it's the lowest of the low. It's not. Like it's very responsible. I get it. Careers are made. Well, I'm just trying to think. Like if a fucking independent plumber had an apprentice that went online and complained about a customer or a job today, fired. You guys think you have the fucking right to complain about a tip? First of all, you get to pick your jobs. And second of all, what the fuck are you on about? That is your job. Go above and beyond. See how it works. You're fucking fools. And you make me never want to DoorDash even when I'm out of town. It's fucking ridiculous that you guys think you are the fucking kings of the mountain because you DoorDash. You understand? And you know what is happening? It's Diet Coke drinking fucking bitches who can't afford to get their real estate license or can and just really fucking suck at selling real estate. Well, honey, guess what? I'm going to DoorDash. I'm going to make a difference. I'm going to have some fun when I'm bored. I'm bored during the day, honey. The kids are at school. I'm bored. I'm so bored, honey. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna DoorDash, honey. I'm gonna DoorDash. I'm gonna stop being bored. I'm gonna stop being bored while you're at work and the kids are in school. I'm gonna stop being bored and I'm gonna DoorDash. Okay? Oh my god, right? I'm like self-employed. And I'm going to own my own business. It's like Emily. That's like Emily.com or Lauren.com. And it's like, I don't know, Whitney.com. Okay. And here's what's great about it. I get to complain when someone leaves me a bad tip online and it doesn't affect your shit. Fuck you. All of you guys. Just keep it to your fucking selves. A Pizza Hut delivery driver can't complain about it. You can complain all you want. You can't put it on fucking line. Fucking assholes. You turn everybody off. And this is, guess what? I won't even say it. But I'll tell you, everyone that does have opinion on it, it's almost like I'm just saying. I'm a big tipper. I'm a huge tipper, but I'm normally like 45% tip, but just fucking get to the point. I don't give a fuck what you tip. I actually don't think anyone would have an opinion on it if they didn't tip well. But for fuck's sake, the DoorDashers, they need to keep it private and between them and shut the fuck up. Speaking of these DoorDashers, one of my favorite pages on Facebook, especially locally, was fucking heated up this week. It's called Best of Camden. God damn, they were popular this week. It was pretty funny. So let's see what they got. Best of Camden, let's check it fucking out. We'll just do it down the line. All right, we'll fucking stop. Oh, man. Let's check him. Remember I started with Burger King. I don't think there's necessarily anything super unhealthy about this. And it's definitely not. It's not clean. It's not the cleanest thing in the world. This is their sandwich area where they grab they make the sandwich. They put the sandwich in this area, and then someone puts it in a bag, and then right in front of it, if you can't see, it's a cigarette that she was smoking, and a customer came in, so she's put it out with her hand, and just left it by the fucking sandwiches. So that's my local Burger King. So holy shit. That's fucking, it's like, shit, the customer. And they've just put their thumb on the end of it and just put that out and just been let's put it right there on the fucking, what's supposed to be that's my local Burger King. That's funny as shit to me. Evidently, So I'll tell you what, this was funny, and I heard about it. A teacher gets fired for not meowing at a student who identified as a cat. What the fuck? I don't believe that was local to me, but I do believe that's fucking hilarious. And if I can find something, teacher meow. Fired. I check. Was teacher fired for not meowing? Oh, that's a false statement. Probably from the Let's Go Brandon crowd. I will say that's pretty fucking pretty funny. I thought the shit was on fire this week, but maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, Camden. All right, hey, if you are listening locally, tell me about your swingers group or any unicorns in the area looking to host. We all know what a unicorn is. We all know what swingers groups are. Get your ass on FetLife and stop putting it on public goddamn Facebook. Also, first comic was add me and somebody else. So that's pretty cool. This is a crazy one, and we'll probably sign off on it. We'll see. We'll check out these. Yeah, we'll sign off on this. At least on this. Funny story. My mother-in-law takes her dog to the local vet. This is here in Camden County, Georgia, where I live, for some dental work. Picks up dog later, and they did a great job. However, they didn't fix her teeth. She won't be having any babies either now. This was a fucking like $1 billion goddamn dog. Some dogs are fucking like $1,400. Do you believe that? Anyway, what's happened is some other dog got dental work. And I thought that was funny. They wrote, the irony is that new smile is going to attract a lot of attention. That's definitely some irony. Who was the vet? I don't know. Let's see if we can find that out in the comments. Yeah. Again, this could be satire. It could be funny or an attempt to be. They got Best of Camden, and that's what's funny about it. Guys, this, I was just trying to fucking stall for time. This is what I was talking about. I found it. Camden County Resale. Camden County Resale 2.0. Who I David's Bride. David's Bride. Can everyone see this? Let's see if it's make it bigger. No, it doesn't make it any bigger. David's Bridal. Dust blue bridesmaid dress. Needs dry cleaning. Before we go any further, let's just say, okay. End it there, baby. End it with needs dry cleaning. Okay, you must have worn at the wedding. Dope. I'll dry clean it for a good price. Only worn once. Okay, I'm still with you. I'm still with you, girl. You wore it at the wedding and you're selling it off. Why the fuck would I not get into that idea? I'm into that. Cheap. I get a dry clean. I steam it out my fucking self. What's up with that? I get everything. End it there. I'm done. Just fucking end it. Well, it keeps going. On, and I can only assume she means one, icing stain, but can be washed out. What the fuck do you... First of all, the fuck do you mean icing stain? What? So that's the first question I got. Everything looks great. Everything looks good. I don't remember the price. Oh, $45. It's probably a $100 dress. Totally understood. This is what the best part about it is. There's your icing stain, motherfuckers. I'm going to icing stain your wife and my boyfriend same time all over their fucking faces. It's just going to be icing stains, by the way. I can talk about that on an underage platform. What I'm saying is, that's not fucking icing, honey. That is semen. That is cum. That is disgusting. And you should have fucking just dry cleaned it and tried to sell it for $60. You fucking crazy chick. That was the best thing I saw all week on this page. It's a funny fucking thing. Look, it's a great looking fucking dress. On icing stain. Just take care of that shit, right? That's funny as fuck to me. Guys, didn't have anything to talk about. Had a plan to hang out with Tori, but she's kind of a fucking cunt. So, speaking of cunt, see you next Tuesday. Love you guys.